From Virginia Beach to Chesapeake, Newport News to Elizabeth City, 14 locations, 19 manufacturers, over 4,000 vehicles.
4 cars, great people, get it all at home.
For almost 40 years, Hall Automotive has served Hampton Roads with a goal of delivering 100% customer satisfaction. So if you want the best selection, service, and a one-of-a-kind experience,
4 cars, great people, get it all at home.
shop online at hallauto.com.
Okay.
Yep.
You ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Erin. I work with the North Carolina Coastal Federation, and today we're in Hyde County looking at some wetland restoration projects that we've been working on with some farmers. We're here standing in front of a large farm field that's part of a drainage association. The association is about 64 square miles of land, and that's about the size of Raleigh.
All this, that's why we call it a drainage association. It's all got dike around it, levees, and that holds the water out, and then we have to pump the water out, inside out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So a moat keeps all the water out, and then what water is in has to be pumped out.
That's right.
And that can cause some water quality problems in the estuary. The Coastal Federation got involved in wetland restoration projects as a way of coming up with some alternatives to pumping water out to the Sound.
You take the water coming off the farmland and put it onto the wetlands, let the wetlands filter it, and none of the water has to go off the property. And that's the premise behind doing what we're doing.
So here we are standing in front of the Shorebird project, and it's a really good example of what we're trying to accomplish on this piece of property. We have our farming operation occurring right here, and this is one of the major drainage canals that is used to manage the water levels within the Drainage Association. And then just behind it is our pilot project, the Shorebird project. And you can see we're using this pump station to lift water from the Drainage Association into our restored wetlands, and then we're able to hold more water on the landscape and allow it to filter through the land. So the farmers are able to hold the water on the land instead of having to discharge it out into our coastal water bodies.
On the other end of this canal is where the pump is. So we put the boards in this structure, bring the water up, and it allows us to charge the lower system. You'll see where there's kind of a road over there. That road is a low-level dike or levee. As you look at that road, and that road goes across that ditch, that road serves as a dam or a block in that ditch to stop the water from coming out into the larger canal system. You see that silver thing over there? That's a water control structure. It's made out of aluminum, and it's basically a piece of pipe cut in half. If you took it and just sliced a knife through it like you would a roll, and then they put some framework in it, and it has these slots on either end of the straight section, and you just put boards down in that riser or water control structure, and that holds water back on the property.
We have to use pumps to get water into our project areas because the land is so flat here, and if we weren't using pumps, the water would never get where we want it to go.
But I think it's interesting to hear from the farmer and landowner's perspective why you would want to partner with an environmental organization and how this partnership of private landowner, federal government, and nonprofit is working, because it's kind of a unique model.
We can all make up our minds that we want what we want, or we can all compromise and we can have a mix that benefits all. Otherwise, you guys are going to come in here and you're going to say you're killing shellfish. Fish and Wildlife can come in here and say you guys are farming this land way too clean. There's no vegetation on ditch banks. There's no area for wildlife to go to. You can do this and this, and you can encourage thousands of waterfowl to come in here. So by all of us working together, we have commercial farm property, but we've got incredible wildlife property too. And it just makes sense to be able to do that.